In Argo, as the Iranian Revolution reaches a boiling point, a CIA exfiltration specialist concocts a risky plan to free 6 Americans who have found shelter at the home of the Canadian ambassador.
What happened? 6 of the hostages went out a back exit.
Where are they? The Canadian ambassador's house.
These people die. They die badly. White House? Who wants the 6 of them out?
Funny man. What are we watching? I got an idea.
They're a Canadian film crew for a science fiction movie.
I fly into Tehran. We all fly out together as a film crew.
So you want to come to Hollywood and act like a big shot without actually doing anything?
Yeah.
You'll fit right in.
I was really looking forward to seeing Argo for 2 main reasons. One, because I'm a big fan of Ben Affleck behind the camera, and so far so good with him being behind the camera and in front of the camera. It's a winning combo so far. And also because I thought the story seemed really interesting, and I know it's based on a true event, but I am lucky enough to be ignorant, and I did not know how the story went or how it ended, so I was like, oh, I'll get to watch this as a movie as opposed to knowing how it ends. And I gotta say, I'm actually really glad that I did not know exactly what the story was or where it ended up, because I was able to be genuinely concerned and drawn in to what was going to happen, as opposed to someone who might know exactly play by play what happened and just enjoyed watching it. I gotta tell you, I was on the edge of my seat for the last third of this movie, probably. I would say it's kind of a slow burn. It takes a little while to really, get you into it, but once you're into it, man, oh man, it is intense. Now, I do have to say that the beginning of the movie is fantastic. I almost think I like the beginning of the movie better than the rest of the movie, but it's really exciting at the start, and really, not exciting, but it really draws you in. Then it kind of slows down for a bit, and, it's got some fun bits, but it really picks up toward the end, and overall, I gotta say, Argo is a very good movie. So let's get a little more in-depth with Argo, starting off with the plot and the writing, which, once again, based on a true story, based on a declassified true story, and I don't mind admitting that I don't know the story. I have no idea if I should know this story or if most people don't. Doesn't really matter to me. I'm just letting you know, I actually went into this thing having no idea what was going to happen. And that definitely was a good thing. I feel like if I knew everything that was going to happen, I wouldn't be so, on the edge of my seat, biting my nails like, oh God, because I would know what was going to happen. But as far as the writing goes, I think they did a really good job. There was some good dialogue, some good lines, some memorable lines. And as far as the directing goes, like I said, I'm a big fan of Ben Affleck as a director, also as an actor, but more so as a director. I think he's fantastic. And man, oh man, he really is excellent. Like I said, a lot of tension in this movie. Even though the pacing is a little off, I do think it slows down a little bit in the middle. The beginning of the movie, tense as hell. I was like, this is going to be amazing. And then, I would say the last third of the movie is just, draw on the floor. What the heck is going on? Oh my God, are they going to make it? The whole 9 yards. And once again, I did not know what was going to happen. So that obviously is a factor. But, I think regardless, even if you know what's going to happen, they did such a great job with it that it just, it really grabs you and it throws you around and it makes you feel like you're in the middle of the situation. It's pretty crazy. Now, I have something to say about the directing and the acting, so since I'm going to talk about the acting next, I'll say it now. I honestly kept forgetting that they were acting. The movie was done so well that it just felt like I was walking around with them in the movie, to the point where I actually a couple times had to kind of shake my head and look around like, okay, I'm in a movie theater, yeah. It really, really was done well enough that I felt that way, and I actually kind of had to pull myself back a little bit, and not that I had to, but I felt myself kind of realizing, almost like I was waking up from a daydream. It was insane. And of course, the acting is excellent. Everybody in the cast is great. Honestly, there are too many people for me to go through everyone individually, but I will say that Ben Affleck does a great job at directing and acting, which, that can be a tricky thing, I imagine, so good for him because he really pulls it off in both departments. I thought all the hostages were really good. They played their parts very well. I thought that John Goodman and Alan Arkin were hysterical. Bryan Cranston, always excellent. And, I don't want to keep listing people because I know I'll forget someone and I'll feel bad, but everybody in the cast was really, really great. And overall, Argo is a very tense movie with, I think, a bit of a slow part in the middle, but it doesn't matter because it's bookended by major tension. You're on the edge of your seat, and it's not even like a thriller type of movie, which I was expecting it to be a little bit more like that, maybe just based on the marketing, but, I mean, I was totally immersed. I was grabbed right from the start, and I thought Argo was really, really good. But let me know in the comments what you thought of Argo. First of all, let me know if you're a fan of Ben Affleck as a director. Let me know if you were looking forward to it for that reason. Let me know if you know the whole situation already. Did you know exactly what was going to happen at every turn? Did you know a play-by-play sort of? Let me know if you think that it was good, if that's the case, or you're like me, you didn't know what was going to happen next at every corner, and, you know, whether or not you enjoyed it more, you think. Let me know. Also, let me know what you thought of the cast, everybody in the cast. Let me know anything that you want about Argo, and that's pretty much it.